Hello, welcome back to Sports Zone. I'm Jonny Clumpy, joined by
Brody Kosira.
and Devon Alsman is behind the camera today, but he'll be on the camera soon enough. We got to catch you up with everything going on in the sports world. The Olympics just wrapped up, but on today's show, we're going to cover the World Baseball Classic, which starts in 2 weeks, and then we're going to get caught up on the U.S. gold medal hockey game, the Classic that the U.S. may or may not have won. You'll have to keep listening to find out. And then the NBA playoffs right around the corner. We're going to catch you up on the standings, and we're going to show you some of the best surprises in the college basketball world this season. But first, to me and Devon covering the World Baseball Classic. And as we welcome you back to Sports Zone, I'm Jonny Clumpy, joined by
Devon Alsman.
And we are going to talk to you about the World Baseball Classic that is taking place next week. So, Devon, if you could get a little synopsis of what the World Baseball Classic is all about.
Yeah, so the World Baseball Classic is going to be 20 different countries. Players will be representing mostly their home countries or countries they have heritage to through their parents, or a couple special case scenarios. But overall, 20 countries. There's four different pools and 5 teams in each pool. We'll go ahead and start off with Pool A. I have Team Canada and Team Puerto Rico coming out in that order. I think Canada has enough pitching to get by. They have Jameson Taillon, Michael Soroka, Big Maple. So I think they have enough pitching. Team Puerto Rico has Seth Lugo and a couple other guys, so I think they're going to go ahead and be the 2 seed.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Devon, but I have Puerto Rico coming in first and then Canada coming in second, but I have the same teams coming out of Pool A.
Pool B will be Houston. The USA won. USA got second place last time, lost to Japan in the finals. I have USA as the 1. There's no way they don't get out pool play. It's just, do they get the 1 seed? I'm pretty sure they will. And then 2 seed, I got Team Italy. I think they get carried by the Royals duo of Jack Caglione and Vinny Pasquantino, along with the pitching staff. They have Aaron Nola and Michael Lorenzen, who are 2 major league pitchers. I think can really help. They have Adam Ottavino as well to close out games.
Yeah, and then I have the United States, but I have Mexico being the second team out of this pool.
For C, I know we have the same ones. There's not really much to choose from. Japan and Korea. Japan is my 1. The winners of the last WEC. Australia, though, is a team to look at just because they have one of the top prospects in baseball, in Travis Bazzana. So that if you want to watch him, that's the only real reason to watch Australia.
I also have Japan and Korea coming out in that order of this pool.
And then last but not least, Pool D, I have Dominican Republic and Venezuela in that order coming out. Both teams have major league talent. Both teams, I think, will be very difficult to beat.
And then I am on the same as Devon there so
overall, a lot of similars. Just there's clear favorites, but Italy and Mexico's are kind of different. So we'll have to see how that goes. For the quarterfinals, it is going to be, for me, USA versus Puerto Rico. For you, it would be USA versus Canada.
Yeah.
What do you think? Who do you got?
I would have the USA versus Canada, which I would take the USA, and then I'd have Mexico versus Puerto Rico, and I think as you spoke on the lack of talent that Puerto Rico kind of has this year due to the stuff that went on, I think Mexico would take that one. So we'd have a meeting between those 2 teams.
Yeah, for mine, it's USA versus Puerto Rico. I think Puerto Rico might just get slaughtered by Team USA. I know the USA's got pitching now. They obviously have great hitters. I think overall USA is going to be really good. Then we have Canada versus Italy. I think this will be a very good game. But I think the Naylor brothers will be able to help carry this offense for Team Canada and get a win, as long as a couple young outfielders, Denzel Clark, Owen Casey as well, being able to help Team Canada. I think they move on as well. Who do you got on the other side of the bracket, Johnny?
And then I would have Dominican Republic versus Korea, and then I'd have Japan versus Venezuela. So I would have Japan beating Venezuela and the Dominican Republic beating Korea.
I have the same thing. I don't think there's much really go over. Venezuela could upset Japan, I could see, but I don't see Korea upsetting Dominican Republic. Just go to semifinals. I have USA versus Canada.
I have the USA versus Mexico, so Pool B.
So yours is a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is Canada finally gets to the semifinals because they didn't even get out pool play.
And maybe they can get revenge for their Olympic hockey loss.
Yeah, but
We'll get to that later.
I don't think Canada's going to be able to upset here. I think USA's got too good pitching. Scooball, we know, will not be pitching in any of the finals. he will only be in pool play, but I think Team USA will win.
Yeah, I got USA over Mexico
And
in
then I
that
got
rematch.
Dominican Republic over Japan. I think the winners, they won't have Otani pitching, I believe, so I think Dominican Republic will be able to be on top.
I think this Japan team's just too talented, so I'm gonna
They
get
got
him. We're
Seiya
gonna,
Suzuki in center, and we both know his defense.
I think we're gonna have a rematch in the championship,
I got USA beating Dominican Republic.
and then I go USA over Japan. Get that revenge for the 2023 loss.
So we have different paths. Both of us have Team USA winning. I don't see how we wouldn't have Team USA winning because we got to root for our country as well, just like the Olympics. So I'm very excited to see what the Team USA is able to do.
Yeah, and that'll wrap it up for the World Baseball Classic. Now we will head to a break, but after that, we'll be talking about the Olympic gold medal game.
With SurfFiber Internet, you'll catch all the big plays as they happen. The winning goal, the last-second three-pointer, the walk-off home run, the touchdown that changes everything. You'll see them all. No lag, no throttling, no buffering, no missed highlights. Just blazing fast streaming from start to finish. Whatever sport you love to watch, Surf keeps you connected. Surf Internet, built for game day and every day. Score big today with fiber internet plans starting at just $30 a month, including free Wi-Fi, free installation, all-in pricing, and price lock for life.
Gather up the sports and fitness gear you aren't using anymore and sell it to Play It Again Sports. We will review your gear and choose what we purchase based on condition, brand, and store demand. We will then pay you on the spot, or you can receive additional incentive if you trade towards used or new products in the store.
Welcome back to Sports Zone, and thank you, Jonny and Devon. Devon's right next to me, but thank you for that good World Baseball Classic, but also talking about the Olympics. I mean, on Sunday morning, if you tuned in at was the bright and early 7 a.m., you would see the USA versus Canada gold medal game, and it was electric. It's a very patriotic thing for America. I mean, the last time these guys won it was in 1980 when they played the Soviets in the semifinal. There's a whole movie on it. Everyone nicknames it Miracle. Have you ever seen the call? I mean, do you believe in miracles? I mean, one of the greatest calls in sports history. So there's a lot of history behind it. And 46 years later, I mean, they recapture the gold for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, USA kind of beat Canada in their own sport. Like hockey's kind of Canada's sport. Like that's the main thing. They have 7 hockey teams.
And
Hockey teams.
this team was stacked too. This was one of the highest efficient teams. I mean, having 5.5 goals per game in the Olympics is pretty special.
So So USA was the underdog here and was able to make an upset. But as well, women's hockey as well beat Team Canada. So both teams, both men's and women's, beat Canada 2-1, and both got gold for hockey.
Yeah, and the main story was the saves. I mean, Connor Hellebuck was insane. I mean, 41 saves on 42 shots is incredible, especially what I just said, a team who averaged 5.5 goals a game. I mean, it was incredible, and it was just great overall. I mean, the Olympics has changed so much from that 1980s team, from 25 college kids playing to now NHL stars playing in it. It's just evolved so much. And, I mean, it was a great Olympics. It's wrapped up now, and so will we wrap up this quick little segment we have on the gold medal game. So we will kick it to NBA with me and Jonny.
Hello, welcome back to Sports Zone. I'm Johnny Clumpy, now joined by Brody Kosier again, just like in the intro, and we're going to catch you up on what's been going on in the NBA. The Pistons are the risers of the East after that horrific season 2 years ago.
Yeah, we're not 2-26 bad.
They made a miraculous comeback to the top of the East. Jason Tatum, close to returning maybe? We don't know. We'll break it down for you. And then the current playoff standings and what's going on around the league in the NBA. So, Brody, I'll pass it to you to cover what's going on with Jason Tatum.
I mean, yeah, the star we saw against the Knicks, and I believe was game 6. No, game 5 was game 5. He went down with an Achilles injury. It was devastating for him. And, I mean, 6, 7, 8 months later, I mean, he's returning back. He's playing with the G League squad for some 5-on-5 practices, yeah. He has not fully came back, but he's expecting a return before the end of the season, which for some people are saying it's a good thing. Some are saying it's a bad thing with the way this team is playing right now.
Well, it's going to change the way this team plays. It'll be really interesting because Achilles injuries are hard enough to recover from on the full timeline that it takes. So it's very interesting to me that if he is really going to try to play this year, because he changes the way this team's going to play basketball. Obviously, not saying Jason Tatum's a bad player, but this is a role-oriented sport where Jaylen Brown has played really well. They've basically been the same team if you use like offensive rating, net rating, defensive rating without Tatum that they were with him. I'm not trying to say that they're better without him. Like, this is just a talented team. That's what they're able to do. But to have a scheme change this late into the season, and where will Tatum be defensively, right? Because this is a great two-way player in today's game, but will that impact take a hit because of him working back from an Achilles injury and having to be a great defender, which is what they're going to need because that's what Tatum usually is. It'll be interesting to see what they get from him after quickly coming back from an Achilles tear.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown has been a 2 his entire life, basically. He hasn't been the main scorer for this team, but now with Tatum out, he has pretty much looked like a great MVP candidate. I mean, he has done everything that this team has asked him for as Jason Tatum's been out. And with Porzingis being shipped out, I mean, they thought they were going to be like the Pacers this year. Obviously, it's the other way around as the Pacers are sitting at the bottom of the East. But moving on to a team that's also on the top of the East, the rise of the Pistons. I mean, just 2 or 3 years ago, this team was 2-26. With Cade Cunningham going up against the press, having to talk about their record, and that's a tough thing to do for a young star. As now he's a All NBA talent who is averaging 25 and 9 a game. So
yeah, and then now they have 2 less wins than the best team in the NBA. They're that close to having the best record in the NBA. So think how far this team has come. Really good roster construction by this Pistons front office to get them here. This is improbable, and they've kind of shocked everybody because we knew they could be a playoff contender. They made the playoffs last year, then lost to the Knicks, but everyone thought it was going to be the Knicks and Cavs year this year to gain the East again because we thought the Pistons would improve a little bit, not this much, and then as you talked about with the Celtics losing Tatum. But no, it's the Pistons right now, 42-14, 8-2 in their last 10, and shocking the NBA world.
Yeah, I mean, they changed their play style a bit this year. They moved to more of a faster pace offense with almost 20 fast break points a game. So, and they're especially the defensive side too. That has showed up also with Jalen Duren, Asar Thompson, and Ron Holland also providing some defensive help.
Yeah.
So that will pretty much wrap it up for this NBA segment. Other than the top of the standings, which we have, we'll just list them off real quick with the Pistons at 1. Celtics at 2, Knicks at 3, Cavaliers at 4, Raptors at 5, 76ers at 6, and the Magic at 7. And then the play-in tournament, we don't really want to get into that because those teams have pretty much no chance of moving on past the first round. And then moving to the West, the best team in the NBA, the Thunder, Spurs second, the third are the Rockets with KD, fourth is the Jokic returning with the Nuggets, 5, Luka Doncic and the Lakers, the Ant and the Timberwolves, Suns at 7 surprisingly, and the rest are in the play-in, fighting for that last playoff spot. So that will
shaping up to be a good playoffs this year with the parity that we've had. The Thunder look like they were going to be the best team ever, but they've kind of fallen since then. So we're wrapping up for a good playoffs.
Yeah, and wrapping up now with our NBA segment, we're going to move on after this break to college basketball.
What does life at college really look like? That depends on where you look. At Vincennes University, there's plenty to see, including your dream career with more than 180 fields to choose from. You'll see smaller-sized classes and hands-on learning, industry partnerships to grow your connections, and spectacular living and learning communities you're sure to love. And there's always something to do on the 200-acre campus thriving with student clubs. You'll also discover the value of a VU degree. Check us out at vinu.edu.
With SurfFiber Internet, you'll catch all the big plays as they happen. The winning goal, the last-second three-pointer, the walk-off home run, the touchdown that changes everything. You'll see them all. No lag, no throttling, no buffering, no missed highlights. Just blazing fast streaming from start to finish. Whatever sport you love to watch, Surf keeps you connected. Surf Internet, built for game day and every day. Score big today with fiber internet plans starting at just $30 a month, including free Wi-Fi, free installation, all-in pricing, and price lock for life.
Welcome back to Sports Zone. You know who Brody and I are. We're going to get you caught up in the college basketball world, covering two of the biggest surprises in college basketball this season. The currently ranked 21st in the nation, Miami of Ohio Redhawks, who are the lone undefeated at 27-0, and currently ranked 23rd, the St. Louis Billikens. But first, we're going to start with Miami of Ohio, who, if you look at the resume, are projected a 9 to 11 seed, depending on where you look. They have one quad 2 win over Akron, their best win this season. They're 48th in the net, 84th in KenPom, but as it stands, they will get in the tournament and will not just be like a mid-major seed. And then St. Louis, their resume, they're projected 6 to 9 seed. They're 2-0 in quad 1 and 23-2 in quad 2 through 4. The two losses are both quad 2 losses, so they're not bad losses. They're 22nd in the net and 24th in KenPom. But as we get started with Miami of Ohio, one of the best offenses in the country. They have 7 players averaging 9.9 points or more per game. They're second in D1 in points per game, first in field goal percentage, and third in three-point percentage.
Yeah, I mean, like you talked about, they've had so many notable wins. They're shooting the ball out. They're the Redhawks, but they're playing red hot. I mean, that's what you want to do going into March. I mean, you don't want to play red hot all year, but they've seemed to do it. I mean, many notable wins. I mean, they've played Buffalo twice and gone to OT twice, and they've won those games in 100-point battles, and then they went to Akron, beat them by 3, and a great win. It's just, I want to see what they do against real tough, really powerful schools. Haven't really seen it much yet, but
it's not their fault because those high major schools didn't want to schedule them because they were scared of the chance of losing to this team. That's what their coach, the motto has been, if they didn't schedule us, so how are we supposed to get wins if they didn't want to play us? And then over to St. Louis, the more strong of the mid-majors, as this team, as we talked about, could be as high as a 6 seed. If they win out, they could end up being a 5 seed in March Madness, which would be insane to see for St. Louis. Led by Robbie Avila, known from his days at Indiana State, came to St. Louis and is helping lead. He leads this team in scoring. But as we talked about the resume a little bit, they're also great statistically, one of the better offenses in the country. They also have 7 players averaging 9.6 points or more per game, and then 90.1 points per game, 5th in D1, 4th in field goal percentage, and they're 2nd in three-point percentage. This team is arguably better. They are better than Miami, and they have had better wins this year. And they're the real danger, but they're not really going to be a danger when you're looking at your bracket, as they could end up being a 6 seed or something like that. So it wouldn't even be considered an upset if this team plays well in the tournament.
Yeah, like you talked about Robbie Avila. I mean, ISU legend. Up there with Larry Bird. If you went to that campus and you talked to them, they have been the real deal. So they've been shooting the lights out of the ball, playing good defense. I mean, scary team to play in March. I would not, as a Kentucky fan, I would not want to play them.
Yeah, and this, I mean, they're more respected by the metrics too. Number 22 in the net and 24 in KenPom is wild to see from a mid-major school like this that isn't Gonzaga. So hopefully these two teams can make runs in March Madness to make a more exciting tournament this year. So that is all for Sports Zone today. Thank you for joining us. Devon Alsman was here earlier, still working behind the camera.
I'm Brody Cosiero.
And I'm Johnny Clumpy. And that is all for this week's episode of Sports Zone.